Hey guys, welcome back to another month of my gym progress. So I've done January to February and now this is time for February to March. Now this month has been a pretty impactful month in terms of learning for me at the gym. I went to the gym today, fully aware that it was my day 3, which includes competition squats, and instead I wanted to do deadlifts. And so I did deadlifts, which was a pretty stupid mistake of mine because I ended up fatiguing my lower back more and just not going with the plan and not going with the program. It was a silly mistake on my behalf. But you learn from these things, and the thing I learned is, and from now on, if it's a deadlift day, I'll do deadlifts, and if it's not, then I won't. It's just, they're there for a reason. That program is there for a reason. That reason is to help me. So in terms of bench this month, I've struggled with my breathing, I've struggled with my bracing, which is closely interlinked with breathing, and then I've also tweaked a little bit of my foot positioning and where I put my hands on the bar. Now, the bracing and breathing is a simple thing that can be fixed, but I just need to slow down more. I need to concentrate more on my reps because I only have to do like 5 reps and I bash them out way too quickly and end up just getting them over and done with like that and not considering what's the problem within the lift, which is something that I really need to do. And then second off, what I do at like the end of February and all the time beforehand was I'd push my feet out to like an inch from when I was laid down on the bar, and I thought this created quite a nice bit of tension, which it did. The only issue is the tension was there but the leg drive wasn't. But now I found that if I keep my legs relatively the same where they are, I actually am able to get the leg drive and also keep the tension, which is a perfect idea. Because bigger benches don't always mean better benches. 90% of the time they do, don't get me wrong, but not all the time. Squats have been probably the most lackluster of the 3 compounds this month, and what I found since my journey really started in like December is that when I do these 3 compound lifts each month, there's one that kind of takes a back burner and then the other 2 do like really well and get a lot of progress. I mean, maybe not a lot of progress, but even still some progress, and that's good progress, right? So for this month, it was the squats to take the back burner. They didn't improve that much. I'm still doing 65 kg, but I focused and improved on other things. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, my form's improved when it hasn't, because personally, I don't think it has. But I know that other things within the whole of the gym has improved, like my deadlifts and my bench and my checkpoints and cues on both those compounds. So yeah, like I say, squats relatively the same. And I know that come next month, well, I don't know, but I think I know that squats will be back in the game again and it'll be one of the other 2 taking the back burner for the month. And if I was to predict, I think it's deadlifts, because moving on to deadlifts, what's up with my deadlifts is I started my gym journey back in July last year, and what happened is it was a classic case of no leg days, and if I did them, it was very lackluster, I didn't want it enough, and that's something that I'm needing to fix and going to fix in the future. Now, I've skipped 2 leg days out of the 4 in the past 2 weeks. This needs to stop. This is me giving myself accountability, and it will stop. But if I was to make excuses for myself, one of those days was my birthday, and the other day I was doing something important, but I can't remember. I mean, how important can it be if I can't remember? But yeah, look, here's me making excuses for myself. But at the end of the day, it's something that I just need to get back onto and not let it become a habit, because once is okay, twice is not. So from now on, I'm going to keep on doing them. And what's up with deadlifts is that, like I said, since I started my gym journey back in July, I'd miss these leg days, and then my back would get stronger and stronger and stronger, my lower back, my mid back, but because I wasn't doing those leg days, my legs weren't getting any stronger. So what happens when it comes to deadlifts is I end up RDLing or just kind of using most of the movement in my lower back, because it's the most naturally dominant thing in my muscle groups that are being used within the deadlift. So it's something I just need to sort out, and it's something I just can't sort out like that. It's going to be something that happens over time as I don't skip these leg days. I improve my leg strength, you know, my hamstrings, my quads, and then also my glutes. Those are the big three, Drizz, J. Cole, and K. Dot, you know what I mean? And once they're down, once they're stronger, it'll be a lot better for me. In terms of weights lifted this month, a competition bench for me, 65 kg is looking like RP6, and then 65 is looking about RP7 for me on squats, and then finally I'd say about 115 is about RP6 for me on deadlifts. Only issue is I sometimes rush it way too much and just completely forget my checkpoints, forget all the other things that I need to do within the lift. Like I say, similar to bench, and I just, it's over before I even really think about it. And it frustrates me because I think about it a lot outside of the gym. I'm literally addicted to thinking, right, what can I do to improve my deadlift? I look up these videos, I think about it, I look forward to my next session, and then when I get to my next session, it ends up just being like rushed instantly. So it's something that needs to change, and it's something that will change, but it's just something that's going to have to come with time. So yeah, this is my February to March update. Thank you for sticking around if you have this long, and I'm on 83 subs currently, and if I'm making content for those 83 subs for the rest of my life, I will do so. I just think it's awesome that 83 people like watching this and support me on where I'm going and what I'm doing. So thank you ever so much for all 83 of you. And if you're new, please subscribe, that'd be awesome. And I'll catch you in the next update. As well as cooling you up and, sorry, I mean...